Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a Nekroz deck. But full disclosure, I'm gonna say this at the beginning of the video before I bait you with ads or anything like that. This is not a good deck. This archetype is very incomplete. There's very few ways to run it, and I didn't want to run it how other people have already done it. Excuse me. I was like, let's try to do something different, something fun. And this is definitely something different and something fun. Unfortunately, in the current meta of the game, in the current pace of the game, this deck just cannot keep up. It's way too slow. But I have faith in you, and I feel like some genius out there that hopefully watches this video can take this idea into the next level. I don't have enough patience to mess around with it because I want to move on to play different things. But if you like Nekroz and you think this is a cool way of playing it, hey, optimize the deck, figure out the magic formula. We're using a skill that might be unknown to a lot of you if you weren't along for when this skill was at full power before its nerf. 3-star demotion can be used when your life points are 1000 or below. It used to have no requirement. You could just use this at any point in the duel. Until the end phase, reduce the levels of all monsters in your hand by 3. The skill can be used on Sujin, Kasujin, and Senga of the Thunder regardless of your remaining life points, but you can only use it once per turn. Now that is insane because we used to be able to take a level 7, turn it into a level 4, and just normal summon it without tributing. That's kind of the same idea, but we are lowering the level of our Nekroz monsters. So even though before you could go into multiple using something like a level 12 to go into the level 7 and the level 5, there's really no reliable way other than Gishki Shadow to go into Valkyrius or go into Decisive Armor. To make matters worse, you can only use one Kaleidoscope, right? Yeah, you can only use one Kaleidoscope per turn, so it's not like you can even swarm the board with the big ones if that's what you're choosing to do. So with 3-star demotion, level 10 becomes level 7, level 8 becomes level 5, so on and so forth. So you can actually go into multiple, even 3 of them, off of one Kaleidoscope. But in order to do that, your life points need to be at 1000 or below. So it kind of runs how old Cyberstein used to run. And old Cyberstein is so bad now that people would rather just run the YOLO Cyberstein, which is like, hopefully I have Cyberstein, I don't have to survive, hopefully I just draw it, I just gain life, and I activate the skill. But back then, you would have things such as Cosmic Cyclone, Kuribos to protect yourself, life point manipulation, and all that good stuff. That's kind of what this deck tries to do. It's just very antiquated. But anyway, for the Nekroz monsters, the level 10, during either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target one Nekroz monster you control, gains 1000. If it's summoned, you can target one set card your opponent controls and banish it. So all of them can be summoned using any Nekroz ritual spell, but you cannot use a monster that equals their level. So for the level 10, you can use a level 10. For the level 8, you can use a level 8. For the level 7, you can use a level 7. The level 5 doesn't care. You can summon this guy actually fairly easily, and he's not too bad. So Kaleidoscope lets you do that with monsters from your hand field or extra deck, which is really nice because that means you don't have to have something else like most ritual decks. But the downside is that you can't use the exact same level. However, you can summon up to however many Nekroz monsters you have that add up to that level. So that's how we're taking advantage of the skill. Anyway, you get it. Level 8. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish one Nekroz card from your graveyard and discard this hand, negate the attack, and end the battle phase. Really good. And then during your main phase, you can tribute up to 2 monsters from your hand and or your side of the field. If you do, draw the same number of cards. Also a really good effect. Level 7 protects from the hand, kind of like Tess. During either player's turn, you can discard one Nekroz card, then target one card of the field, destroy it. So it turns into like Rageki Break while it's on the field, which is really good. And then Catastor. This guy, if he, at the start of the damage step, if he battles an extra deck monster, or if any Nekroz monster that you control battles an extra deck monster, you get to destroy that with that effect, which is really good. And yeah, I kept going back and forth between Sonic Birds and Senjus. I finally decided to go with the Gishki Chain. That way, if I already had my rituals, Then I could gain a life point manipulation card such as Cosmic Cyclone, or I could get Kydroid to try to survive. Gishki Chain just kind of worked a little bit better. There are those duels though where you literally summon Gishki Chain, you see that your next card are Cyclone, and like Herald the Abyss, and you just scoop it up because there's really nothing you can do. There's no other way to shuffle the deck unless you already have a Sonic Bird, and there's just not enough space to run everything because you need protection, you need your ritual monsters. But I have faith that you guys will figure out. Anyway, 2 Sphere Kribos, 2 Kydroids for protection, Herald the Abyss again for life point manipulation, Cyclones, and 2 Kaleidoscope. The extra deck is the different levels we need: 10, 11, 9, 8, 7, and 12, depending on what we're summoning. But anyway, sorry about that long explanation, even though I didn't even explain a whole lot. More so gave you all excuses. But you know, this is still a fun deck. I honestly believe you're gonna enjoy this replays that were so hard to obtain because either the duel was lame or I was getting cooked, and this is what good came of it. Alright, so we're going second. This is actually kind of funny because I'm playing the mirror match, so my deck ends up coming up on top. So using Kaleidoscope to summon the level 5, discarding Armades. So Catastor is going to be there. We're going to let him hit us because we have a Cosmic Cyclone, so we can get ourselves under 1,000. We also have the Kydroid to protect ourselves. We finally pick up our Ritual, so we're going to go ahead and banish that World Legacy Clash. Activate our skill, 3-star the motion. So look at this real quick. 7, 4, 2, and 5. If I didn't have my Sonic Bird, if I would have just hard drawn into the Kaleidoscope, I would have been able to go into 5, 4, that's 9, 10, 11. I would have been able to go into all these 3, but unfortunately my Sonic Bird is in the way, so we're gonna have to go for the level 10 and the level 8. And because I have no protection and my Sonic Bird is on the field, we're gonna go ahead and activate Valkyrie's effect to draw, and more importantly, get our Sonic Bird off the field. We also draw into a Sphere Kribo and a Gungnir. Oh wait, we already had the Gungnir, never mind. So Sphere Kribo protect from the Catastor. Summon this Senju to search our other level 10. Tribute again because we don't want to keep him on the field. During the damage step, activate our level 10's effect from the hand, making the one on the field 4,300 attack, which is more than enough for the lethal. But yeah, as you can see, he's playing the traditional deck. What could he do other than summon one Catastor and just protect them with Kribos? You know, yes, he's running Master of Rites, but my version is just more explosive. We just gotta find the consistency for it. Other than that, you're gonna have to play a Legendary Ocean, then Legendary Ocean is going to get Cyclone, and then you're gonna be like, what do I do now? Alright, Gishki Chain, we're gonna add a level 8 and set up our draws. We're actually set up already, we just need to manipulate our life. Keeper showing the Neos. That was kind of a mistake because he's gonna go for the Luna Light Fusion. He would have been able to win if he didn't summon the Neos. Oh, actually no, because I'm not going to 0. Never mind. Carry on, player. Now he goes for the Neos Fusion. Still thinks he has lethal. Martin is going to add another Luna Light Fusion. Gonna let him destroy that. We're gonna take the damage from Neos, and we're gonna use our Kydroid. So now we're under 1,000. Activate 3-star the motion. Grab that Sphere Kribo thanks to our Gishki Chain. Alright, so we have a level 5 and a level 2. Send the level 7 from the deck. Valkyrius and Catastor. Catastor's effect is going to destroy the Luna Light. He just goes for the attack. Doesn't even bother summoning anything else. He probably couldn't. He would have to top deck a Luna Light monster so that he could summon the Martin and then go into another what's this one called? So another one of these, Cat Dancer, and then he actually would have won just by attacking twice. Oh yeah, no, he couldn't have won. Anyway, Kribo saves the day. We're gonna tribute or Kydroid to draw into something else. So sorry that you kind of missed that. Catastor's effect activated, destroying the Brave Neos with the card effect. He used the Neos fusion to protect. At that point the attack goes through all the way, so we destroy him by battle, and then our other boy finishes the game for us with the 29 directly. Alright, Tyranno Hasselberry. Not the greatest of hands, all rituals, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna take 1200 to the face. Top deck Gishki Chain, perfect. Gishki Chain at the ritual. We're not gonna attack because I don't want him searching anything. I'm hoping he'll be able to just get rid of this guy and then, you know, hit me for at least 1800. Alright, summons Descendant, that's perfect. He's going to destroy my Gishki Chain, hit me for 15, and we set up our top deck, so I know it's going to be a Cosmic Cyclone. We're going to banish that, put us under 1000, activate our ritual, go for the Kaleidoscope. I probably should have gone double Gungnir and just destroy the back row and destroy the monster, but I wanted the variety, so I went Valkyries to have the Gungnir protection in case that was like a random Tretch. So we're gonna summon Valky and we're going to summon Gungnir. Gungnir, destroy the monster. Go for leap. Explosive AF. I also didn't tribute a second card to draw because I knew the next card was pretty much dead, thanks to Gishki Chain giving me that information. And this was the weirdest duel I could have won using this deck. First of all, shout out to my opponent for a creative deck, and also I don't understand what he's going for. He's using 30 card Light Sworns, but he has Shadow Game, so he's gonna be taking a gang of damage from himself. Charge the Light Brigade, nice. But the cool thing is that he's combining the deck with Gem Knight, Fusion, and Burn, as you will see in a little bit. Gem Knight Fusion gets added, goes for the Fusion into Lapis Lazuli. Alright, send a card to the graveyard, burn me for 500, add a Lapis to the hand. Gem Knight Fusion again, banish. Summons the Raiden, mill 2 more cards, another Lazuli, so he gets to add another Lapis from the graveyard. Activate Shadow Game, ends turn, burns himself for 600, we take that. Alright, Gishki Chain, we're gonna add the Valky, set up our top deck. Go ahead and get rid of that Raiden. I don't want him to synchro if at all possible, but he has another charging, so he's gonna add Lumina. And that is the burn part of the deck. Type 0 Magic Crusher. Discard 1 spell card from your hand, inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points. So you can keep discarding your Gem Knight Fusion as long as you have Gem Knights in the graveyard. Pretty cool. But once again, my man is like, you know what is life points? I got Michael, I'm gonna pay 1,000 and get you out of here. First he burns me for 1,500, rude. That's the Gem Knight Fusion. Activates the Gem Knight Fusion. Using the Block Dragon, he's gonna be able to add some Gem Knights that add up to level 8. Oh, he didn't have enough Gem Knights, so he doesn't get to add anything. Goes for the Type 0 Magic Crusher to burn me for 500, but as you can see, he no longer has any Gem Knights, so he can't add the Fusion back. He's gonna pay 1,000 to banish, trying to go for lethal. We have a Kydroid and a Kuribo, so we're able to survive. Shadow Game is gonna hit him for 1,500, and my boy is down to 8. So we need a top deck. We top deck into our Cosmic Cyclone, which we set at the top of the deck to begin with our old Gishki Chain. Now we're gonna summon Gishki, add our ritual, activate the skill, summon both Valkys. Go ahead and tribute to draw. Hit him for 500, hit him for 300, exact lethal. And really he he pretty much died to himself. It was all Shadow Game and Michael damage. All I had to do was hit him for 300 and 800. And then last but not least, we got a sad replay for you, boy. Sad replay. Going up against Chaos Master. But I saved this because it shows like the potential. The potential is there. We just don't have enough to compete against broken boards, as you will see. We're going first Gishki Chain, add the Kaleidoscope, set up our top decks. Grass looks greener, sure, why not? Just absolutely mill like a god, by the way. Bacon Saber is going to keep us from going for lethal. Shiranui Solitaire and a Gazuki. He banished the Spectral Sword, which I kind of didn't understand, but as you will see, it doesn't really matter. Oh, there you go. So he special summons the Samurai, and then he's gonna summon Spectral Sword. He doesn't go for the for any extra deck monster, which I thought was kind of peculiar. Puts me under 1000. Time to activate a 3-star demotion, and look at this. We're about to summon 3 of them things. Send to level 8. We have a level 4 Gungnir, a level 2 Catastor, and another level 2 Catastor. Now this is already looking bad for me, but I'm like, you know, whatever. We're going for it. This man, in 30 cards, by the way, was running 1 Wall of Disruption, and he had it. He didn't mill it, he had it. So we lose. To be fair, I was still at a huge disadvantage because as soon as one of those tuners hit the grave, he was going to be able to synchro into Shogun Saga eventually, and I was going to lose. But yeah, I don't normally show else, but I really wanted to show the triple summon of a 1 Kaleidoscope, which is possible thanks to the 3-star demotion. So if you want to test this out, you know, go ahead. The one thing I wasn't able to test was like way less ritual monsters. Like I'm talking something like this, 5, maybe even 4, and adding more monsters, having the Senjus, because the good thing about Senju and Sonic Bird is that you're not losing card advantage, because you're gonna summon them and then you're gonna add a card, so you have a body to eat up an attack, and you're, you know, getting resources. So maybe something like this, but I'm probably not gonna play this for a while. Nekroz are cool, but they need more. Kaleidoscope is too slow. If we had something that was like Sprite's Blessing but for water, you know, that would be great. Unfortunately we don't. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and until next time.